What's going on, everybody? My name is OniChris. If you haven't already met me, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you saw Emma's video, hey, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We do giveaways every week here. I got another one coming tomorrow. New Backseat Gaming tomorrow. It's going to be a giveaway video too, so make sure to subscribe if you want to check it out. But today, I'm a little bit late to this, but there's something kind of interesting I wanted to talk about. So, we got the weekly update about 4 days ago. And in that update, where are we at? It's actually been released that in the new theme, they're going to be releasing a total of 10 cards at once, which is pretty fucking nuts. So I'd been theory crafting, well, not theory crafting, just sort of wondering what cards it could be. I mean, it seems pretty confirmed that it's superhero. So, you know, I'm thinking Mintberry Crunch, I'm thinking Mysterion, anything you can guess. But somebody on Discord, by the name of Tal, who I'm going to actually credit for this, his link's going to be below. He has a YouTube channel, so check it out. I read his list among many, but his to me seemed completely perfect, and I wanted you guys to see it, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And then I also want to know what you guys think, because it's been confirmed also in this dev update that we're getting it somewhere in here. If it says that we're getting it like mid-July sometime, so it's coming soon. So I want to know what you guys think. But check out this list, guys, and let me make it a little bit smaller for the recording, or bigger, I guess I should say. Hang on. This is really cool. I'm a big fan of this list, so much so that this is what I want to talk about over my own theories. So let's move this a little bit here. Alright, so check this out. This is, again, credit to Tal for this list. I absolutely love it. So Tal thinks that we're going to have Mysterion as an assassin, and he's going to be epic. With Mysterion's death wish being that he'll come back to life once. Makes sense, because Mysterion in the show does live forever. Or that we learn with Mysterion that Kenny's eternal, or immortal rather. As a result, he'll probably want to be one of the weaker assassins, epic assassins. So it's possible that he'll have very medium to low damage output, but come back to life, which could probably create some crazy setups. Now we've got in here the Coon as a common tank. So common tank, another interesting one. Although we already have Sheriff Cartman. No, Sheriff's a rare. So Coon's charge is pouncing into the air and slamming back down, either pushing enemies back or inflicting bleed. So bleed effects always super interesting. You know, consider it just like a poison and phone destroyer, to where they once Coon hits them, suddenly they're taking damage for, you know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds even, or, you know, even to an infinite amount. So you get a tank, you play him, Coon comes out, slaps the shit out of everybody, and then they're taking damage in whatever that little field is. And we have 3 legendaries on this list, and that's an interesting amount, but we'll see. So we've got Fastpass as a legendary, who Tal, and for me, I am 100% committed to this list. Fastpass's aura is a constant speed upgrade when in range, so that would mean that he gets sort of a, I guess, like a hyperdrive buff for anybody around him. But I would say I'm gonna tweak that a little bit there. I'd say Fastpass's aura can just speed up exclusively attack animation, so that the aura can remain small enough to keep multiple units there, and then they all get, you know, ×2 attack speed or whatever, which would be pretty badass. Maybe the aura is really big. If Fastpass was a legendary fighter, that'd be nuts. We move on to Chaos, who is another legendary assassin, or rather a legendary assassin. So Chaos's death wish is spilling Lego lava where he died. This is what interested me the most about Tal's list, so I'm going to skip it. So before we talk about what spilling Lego lava would mean, and I don't think they would have the rights to call it Lego lava, but if you've played Fractured But Whole, you know what it is. Down here, he has it as a spell card, so we're going to skip to it. Lego lava inflicts burn when stepped on, can be used to shut down certain routes. Doesn't last forever and eventually burns out. So basically an actual AoE on the field that your characters can't walk through without catching on fire and potentially dealing some sort of bleed effect. I really like that. To me, that's very interesting. So let's say that when Professor Chaos dies, because we do know that Butters always has some neat death wishes, Lego Lava spawns. So you could probably set up some traps to where you want him to die to protect your new kid or your tower, or maybe a particularly powerful card in your deck. That's super cool. And then we move on to Human Kite, who we've got listed as a rare. Human Kite, his charge would be a global heal for all allies, excluding the leader. So new kid wouldn't get a heal for this, much like Sharon is able to do, but just a global heal. So pretty cool. He's like, you could maybe assume he's like Sharon, but stronger. And of course it's Human Kite, so you'd have to expect he'd be flying. So he just dishes out little heals to everybody that's in his... you know what? I would agree to this. So a global heal. So as long as Human Kite is alive and his charge ability is up, then he can just heal everything a little bit. Let's say maybe depending on how long it lasts, like 150 health. I don't know. Let's call it 200. I mean, in this list we only have him as a rare. If you scale him up to an epic or legendary, maybe do even more. That would be pretty nuts. And we're also not talking about unit cost in this list. That's another video. Just sort of imagining what we can get with this new theme coming out. Now we have Call Girl, who we've got listed as a common. Call Girl's charge would be stunning a few targets for a few seconds. So maybe just making sure that they can't move at all. Similar to Towley, or I guess more accurately similar to Freeze Ray. So Call Girl gets a charge, or Ice Sniper Wendy, which makes sense for the Wendy theme. So she dials something into her phone, and then either a random amount of units or units in her aura get frozen, sort of like Ice Sniper Wendy, but maybe it lasts longer, or it's random based. But it makes sense with the Wendy theme. I really like that. Then Mintberry Crunch, the next legendary on our list here. So Mintberry Crunch's war cry would be a global and permanent heal on attack buff to allies, while enemies are slowed and have attack lowered for 3 seconds. So that's a pretty powerful legendary card that we're theorizing here. So the war cry is a global heal and attack buff. So Ninju plus they get help. It's Ninju plus Hallelujah. Very cool. And on top of that, all enemies are slowed down a little bit and have some amount of attack lowered for 3 seconds. So we're talking a Ninju combined with Hallelujah combined with Dragon Slayer Red or Stand the Great, depending on what cards you like to use. Pretty sick. We've already got Bradley in the game, so it's not unreasonable to expect. Us getting another Bradley, aka Mintberry Crunch, that goth girl's little brother. And then Dr. Timothy, a ranged epic. His charge would be he'd be mind-fucking an opponent, stunning them for a few seconds. Yeah, so again, this could kind of lie in with maybe what the gimmick of superhero is, where it's a lot of freeze ray kind of charges, where the enemies just sort of get stopped, which I think is very interesting. So they just get stunned. So kind of a Towley, kind of an Ice Sniper Wendy, kind of a freeze ray where you just get to hit on them for a few seconds. And then finally Toolshed, because we already talked about Lego Lava. Toolshed theorized as a common fighter. His charge is a strong knockback to any units of the same horizontal plane as him. So we got kind of an Ink and Craig sort of thing going on, but more of a heavy charge, a la, say, Sharpshooter Shelly, but maybe a little bit better. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I really like this list. I'm going to leave it up on screen just for a little bit here. If you want to look at Tao's list, I agree with it. I mean, nearly 100%, at least as sure as you can be, for imagining what we're going to be getting next month. We're looking at, I think, only just a few weeks away. So let me know down below what you guys think the new theme's going to consist of, what you think the gimmick of the new theme's going to be, what you think the legendary cards are going to be, what you think the epic cards are going to be. We're getting 10. We're getting 10 cards, guys. And if you're not already subbed to the channel, make sure you are. A giveaway video is going up tomorrow. So if you're watching this video right now, or I guess I should say on the 28th or the 29th, there's going to be a video up later tonight or today. So thanks guys for checking it out, and I will see you on the next one.